Okay. Hey guys, what is up? I haven't made a YouTube video in so long and I'm so sorry about that. If you guys don't know, I actually go to UNCG, so I was really just focusing on just making friends and just like having fun and like also just keeping my good grades up. If you guys don't know, I actually grew up in Virginia, so I really did not have friends at UNCG. Like the only friends I made was when I went to community college, and a lot of my friends at community college weren't going to UNCG, so I really did not know anyone at UNCG. Everyone thinks YouTube is so easy, but at least for me, editing videos take up 4 hours every time. So rather than, you know, use that 4 hours to make videos, I rather use it by studying, doing homework, going to class, you know, making friends, going to the events that UNCG have and all that stuff. So I'm super sorry I haven't made a YouTube video, but I am back. Like, hello, your girl is back. Today I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the things I learned at UNCG and the pros and the cons. So I'm just gonna start off with the pros. So the reason why I went to UNCG is because I grew up in Virginia, like I said, and I didn't really know that many universities in North Carolina. I just felt like a lot of North Carolina universities were just very PWI, and I didn't want to be, like, I grew up in the PWI and I didn't want to be in the PWI. I really wanted to go to a diverse university. NC State is pretty PWI. UNC Wilmington is definitely PWI. Like there's really only PWIs or HBCUs. Like I felt like there was no in between. So I felt like the only university that was in between was UNCG. So that was the biggest reason why I went to UNCG. UNCG is really big on events, and like I love that. Honestly, every week there was some kind of event, and I love that. Every day there was at least like one event. So I love that about UNCG. Like I love how there's a lot of events going on, and I love how students actually go to the events. Like I didn't want a school where they had a lot of events but people don't actually go to it, but they had a lot of fun events. That's one thing I love about UNCG is the events, because events really do help you make friends. Honestly, one way to just make friends is just hang out with one of your friends, like have at least one friend to like go to the events, and then like you'll make new friends. Another pro is that the campus is near other campuses, like other universities. We're close to Winston-Salem, we're close to Elon University, we're close to A&T, our brother or sister, whatever, and we're close to Bennett College, and we're also close to like Guilford Tech. So we're really close to a lot of universities and colleges. I feel like there's no clubs at Greensboro. Like all of them are really bad. So a lot of people actually just go to house parties and stuff like that. So I love going to house parties at A&T, even though they can be kind of sketchy sometimes. They're just really like, they're just more fun. So I like how UNCG and A&T are close to each other, because you can just like hang out with the A&T. You can just hang out with the A&T people. A lot of A&T guys come to UNCG. The first con about UNCG is that it's in Greensboro, and before anyone hates me on this, I'm so sorry, but Greensboro is pretty, I don't want to offend anyone, but Greensboro is a little ratchet. Honestly, I'm so sorry. I know that's just so rude to say, but I don't care at this point. If you're offended, I'm sorry, but it's just so ratchet. Like I literally wake up to like police sirens and like ambulance sirens are my alarm clock. Like it's just so annoying, because I don't know, Greensboro, there's always something going on. It'll be like 9 a.m. and you hear like police cars like just driving by. Like it's just so, there's always something going on. Like I don't even know, like who wants to commit a crime at 9 a.m. Like just go to sleep. Like I don't know what's going on. One advice, I know this video is kind of all over the place, but one advice I would give to you guys is definitely download the app Wildfire, because Wildfire is basically, you don't even have to go to UNCG to download this app. Wildfire is basically like Twitter for colleges. So you put your student email and you choose what college you go to, and they verify it by your student email. So like you have to be a student at that university to see what's going on. Like I can't see what's happening at A&T because I don't have an A&T student email. Yeah, and it's just basically Twitter. You get to see like everything that's going on. The next thing I want to say that's a con for UNCG, which I feel like is a con for every university, but one thing I think is a con is that there's really no healthy food options. The only healthy food option that there is Noma. they replaced Subway, and I'm not saying Subway is like the healthiest thing ever, but they replaced Subway for Chick-fil-A. Yeah, there's really no healthy options. Like, you could gain weight at UNCG super fast. Like I have a fast metabolism, but I still feel like I gain weight. Like, I feel like I gained like 5 pounds. So like, you really need to like kind of go to the gym and stuff like that. The gym is really, really nice. Like, I love the gym. One thing that's annoying about the gym is that they have a dress code, which I did not know that. Chapel Hill, NC State, and a lot of like colleges, they let you have a free pass. But UNCG doesn't do that. They don't have free pass. I don't know if it's because UNCG gym is really new and they need money, but if you want to bring a guest, you have to, it's like $8. That's actually a lot, like $8 just for like maybe 2 hours at the gym. Like, that's crazy. So yeah, you have to pay for, not you, but like the guest has to pay $8 for them to join the gym. So I don't like that. I wish they had a free pass, or I wish it was just like $3. Like, it's too expensive. There's really nothing else I don't like about UNCG. Like, UNCG is a really good school. So I'm just gonna go into the tips about UNCG really quick before I end this video. One tip that I have for you guys is definitely do rate my professor. Like, please do rate my professor, please, please, please. And do it correctly. Like, everyone says, oh, rate, well, not everyone, but there's some people who say, oh, rate my professor doesn't work, but they're not doing it the right way. If you go on Rate My Professor and just look at the overall rating of Rate My Professor, and you're like, oh, it's a 4.1, he's a good teacher, let me take him. Like, that doesn't work. You actually have to read the reviews, because let's say this woman, this teacher, like an English teacher, she gives out 3 exams and that's it. Some people like exams, but so people who like exams are going to give her a good rating, but people who hate exams and rather have essays are going to put a bad rating. So everyone's different. So for me, I rather do an essay than an exam. Another thing I would say is get the Spartan Chariot app, which is basically the bus app. Yeah, UNCG is not too big. That's one thing I like about UNCG. It's not too big, but it's not too small. Yeah, UNCG is not too big. It's like a medium size, but you can save so much time if you just use the bus app, because especially in the winter time, or like when it's like super hot, like towards the end of the school year, or you know, when it's like raining, like it's just so nice to use the bus, because it's just so annoying to walk in the rain. It's just so annoying to walk in the cold. So definitely use the Spartan Chariot app. It's really not that hard to understand how to use the bus. Like, I thought it was gonna be kind of difficult, but it's really easy. So definitely use the bus app. And also another thing I would say is that if you do like going out, Thursday nights is usually where every college student likes to go out. Thursday and Saturdays are always super nightlife and stuff like that. So if you can, try to avoid Friday classes if you like to go out. I definitely would say avoid Friday classes, because if you do go out, you don't, like Thursday night, you don't really want to go out. Like, you really don't feel motivated to go to your Friday classes. So definitely try to avoid Friday classes, but it is really hard at UNCG. A lot of requirements for certain majors, you have to have a speaking intensive class, and it's just basically public speaking and stuff like that. So definitely going to a speaking center really does help. It's not as uncomfortable as I thought it would be. Definitely do like go to the tutoring center, definitely go to the gym, like take up all your resources, because you're technically paying everyone. Like, you're technically, I can't talk today, but you're technically paying for a tutor, you're technically paying for a gym membership, you're technically paying for the bus. So like, take advantage of all the free resources that you have, because you're paying for them, so you might as well use them. That is my tip for you guys. I hope you guys learned the pros and the cons about UNCG, and I hope you guys learned a couple of things and a couple of tips that you guys will, you know, use if you do go to UNCG. And yeah, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. JK, what am I saying? Like, this is such a lie. I'm not recording a video tomorrow. All right, bye guys.
Like water, you flow right through